Welcome. This is your Need to Know. This is an episode recap, so there will be spoilers, sweetie. Music by Sisters AI Rhythmic. Check them out on YouTube.
This is your Need to Know.
Spoiler, sweetie.
This is your Need to Know.
Okay, so we're diving into all these Severance articles you sent me about
Yeah.
season 2, and this IGN piece is great. It covers the cast and the creators and what they thought of the new trailer.
Right.
And it was all at CCXP in Brazil. So,
Oh, wow.
I mean, talk about lucky fans. They got to see the first 5 minutes of season 2.
Yeah, they showed the first 5 minutes of the premiere,
Yeah.
and then they showed a new trailer, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think what I really liked about this article was how much emphasis they put on how careful the Severance team was in, like, not revealing too much. So,
Yeah, they're giving us like puzzle pieces,
exactly.
not showing us the full picture just yet.
Yeah, and Dan Erickson even says.
Oh, yeah, he's the show's creator.
Yeah, he teases that there are, like, new rooms we haven't seen before.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
What could those rooms hold?
Right. Like, anything, really.
Could it be like connected to different departments within Luma? Or maybe some sort of outside connection?
Maybe.
Because we know from season 1 that there's a lot more going on beneath the surface with Lumon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And remember how that whole procedure divides a person's consciousness?
Right.
So you've got the innie who only knows work life, and then the outie who's out in the world. That's what makes this show so fascinating.
Totally.
And this article really dives into the challenges that the actors faced
Yeah.
when they had to portray that duality.
It's basically like they're playing two sides of the same coin, right?
Yeah.
Adam Scott, who plays Mark,
Mm-hmm.
he describes it as different halves of the same person,
Wow.
but it can't be that easy, you know,
For sure.
just to like flip a switch.
No.
Britt Lower, who plays Helly,
Mm-hmm.
she said, it's like having different music inside of me,
I love that.
different rhythm and frequency.
Yeah.
She's a very poetic person.
It makes you think about how their memories or lack thereof shape who they are in each realm.
Totally.
Like their experiences are so different.
And their motivations probably, Yeah. like, even though they're the same physical body.
Right.
It's all because of that severance.
Think about it. The innies, their world is limited to Lumon.
Yeah.
They don't have the same context.
No.
They don't have the same emotional baggage as their outies.
Not at all.
It's like they're operating on completely different wavelengths.
Exactly. And this is where I think season 2 is going to get really interesting.
Yeah.
Now that Mark's innie knows his outie's wife is alive,
Oh, yeah.
how is that going to change his music?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to put it.
Do you think he's going to be more rebellious?
I think so.
More determined to, like, break free from Lumen?
I think it's a game changer for sure.
Yeah.
Adam Scott even said season 2 is all about what he's going to do with that information and if it's actually going to reach his outie or not.
Right.
And knowing Lumon,
Oh, yeah.
I bet they're going to do everything they can to stop him.
They will.
But how?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah, and the article even hints
Yeah.
at Milchick's own internal struggles.
Oh, you mean when Trell Tillman said Milchick needs a friend?
Yeah,
That really caught my attention.
I know.
Because we've only seen him as like this rule-enforcing robot.
Yeah.
Could there be more to him than meets the eye?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Okay.
Do you think it could be a crack in his loyalty to Lumen?
Ooh, maybe.
Or could he become an ally to the macro data refinement team?
Or could it be a manipulation tactic
Whoa.
to gain their trust and then betray them later?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that.
Because remember, this is Lumon we're talking about.
Right.
They're always 10 steps ahead.
They are.
Okay.
Right. Which brings us back to the bigger question.
Okay.
What is Lumon's true purpose?
Yeah. What are they doing with all that data refinement?
Right.
And how does it all connect to the outside world?
Yeah.
Remember in the season 1 finale, how we found out Helly's outie is Helena Egan?
Oh.
She's a powerful figure within Lumen.
Talk about a mind-blowing twist.
I know, it completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Now she's not just fighting against the system.
Right.
She's battling a version of herself.
That's crazy.
Do you think there's any chance of her, like, reconciling those two sides?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But can her innie persuade her outie to see what Lumen's really doing?
Right.
Or is that even possible?
Yeah, because Helena Egan is so ingrained in that company.
Right. Just like Lumon royalty.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that makes Severance so compelling.
It really is.
Because it blurs the lines between who we are and who we choose to be.
And with season 2,
Yeah.
I think we're going even deeper down the rabbit hole.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to solve a puzzle and the pieces keep changing shape.
Totally.
It's so exciting, though.
Yeah.
And speaking of changing shapes,
Yeah.
we didn't even talk about Britt Lower.
Oh, right.
She's essentially playing 2 completely different people.
Yeah, Heliar the Innie and Helena Egan, this Lunan devotee,
Right.
that must be such a challenge as an actor.
Totally.
And, like, how does she even approach that,
Yeah.
given what we know about Helena?
Yeah, it's like walking a tightrope,
Yeah.
trying to balance those 2.
2 completely different personalities.
Yeah, in the article, she said she tries to understand Helena through the lens of the Lumen world and her peculiar father.
Oh, wow.
So it's like she's piecing together this puzzle of who Helena is
Right.
based on like her environment,
Right.
the values she was raised with,
Yeah.
her dad's influence. He's the founder of Lunan.
Right. It's not just playing 2 versions of the same person.
No.
It's about understanding the forces that made them so different.
Exactly.
And then you have Mark
Oh, yeah.
wrestling with this revelation about his wife.
Yeah, his supposedly dead wife.
Yeah,
That's like a ticking time bomb of information.
for sure.
Will he be able to resist Lemon's control
Right.
and tell his outie
Oh, man.
that she's alive?
It's hard to imagine him just going back to sorting numbers now
No way.
after what he knows.
Yeah, and how can he even do that
Right.
without putting himself in danger?
Or his outie.
Or his outie?
We've seen what Lumen is willing to do.
Definitely.
So the stakes are definitely higher for season 2.
Yeah, for sure. And there's the whole mystery
Oh, yeah.
surrounding Mark's sister
Right.
and that anti-Lumen group she's with.
Could they be the key to, like, exposing Lumen?
Maybe. Or will they just become another casualty
Oh, that's a good point.
of this whole conspiracy?
I'm curious to see how the show will deal with
Yeah.
the ethical side of this severance procedure.
Oh, totally.
We saw hints of it in season 1,
Yeah.
but I think season 2 could really dive deep
hmm
into those questions.
Yeah, like what about consent?
Right.
Can you really consent to having your consciousness divided?
Yeah. And what are the long-term effects
Totally.
of living like that?
Psychologically.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
It really is.
Imagine going through life only having access to half of your memories,
Yeah.
half of your experiences.
It's fascinating and terrifying
It is.
all at the same time.
What about relationships?
Yeah.
We saw how Mark's severance affected his connection with his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's this whole dynamic with Helly and her outie.
Yeah, it's like this ripple effect
Yeah.
that goes way beyond just the individual.
And what does that say about our own sense of reality
Right.
if our consciousness can be manipulated so easily?
Right. It speaks to how brilliant Severance is.
I know.
It's not just sci-fi.
It's deeper.
Yeah, it's like a commentary on the human condition
Yeah.
and how we try to control,
Mm-hmm.
compartmentalize our own lives.
Yeah, what I thought was really cool from this article
Yeah.
was how the creators are so careful about balancing
Yeah.
what they reveal and what they conceal.
Oh.
They want to keep us guessing,
Yeah.
but they want to keep us invested
Totally.
in the characters and their journeys.
It's a tricky balance.
It is.
But I think they've done it really well so far.
They have. They've created this world that's both familiar and unsettling.
Yeah.
The lines between reality and illusion are so blurred.
It makes you question everything.
You're constantly searching for clues.
Yeah. Trying to figure it all out.
But just when you think you've got it,
Mm-hmm.
they throw you a curveball.
Like the last scene of season 1.
Oh, yeah.
When Mark finds out his wife is alive.
I was floored.
It was a total gut punch,
Yeah,
and you're left wanting more.
totally.
But it also makes you wonder,
Yeah.
did Lumen plan for this?
Ooh.
Are they always one step ahead,
It's a good point.
even when it comes to the outside world?
That's terrifying.
It is.
Like, are they orchestrating events
Yeah.
to counteract what Mark's innie might do?
Yeah, and that's what's so great about the show.
Yeah.
They plant these seeds of doubt,
Yeah.
these little clues
Okay.
that could mean anything
Mm-hmm.
or nothing.
And it's up to us
Yeah,
to connect the dots.
they're basically daring us
I like that.
to figure it out.
Yeah. It really makes you wonder how much control Lumen has outside their walls.
Right, like in the real world.
Yeah. Are we even seeing the full picture?
Mm.
Or just what Newman wants us to see?
That's the thing, right? We're always being manipulated,
Yeah.
both as viewers and as like participants in this world.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so creepy. It's like a mirror to our own lives.
Yeah.
You know, we're always being bombarded with information.
Right.
Having to question what's real and what's not.
Yeah, it's like they're saying don't trust anything you see or hear.
Exactly.
Not even your own memories.
And that's scary, especially now.
Yeah.
When it's so easy to manipulate information.
Right. And I think that's why it'll be so cool
to
see season 2 really explore the ethical side of Severance.
Definitely. Are they really helping people?
Right?
By separating their work and personal lives.
Yeah. Or are they creating a whole new set of problems?
Yeah. Like, think about the innies.
Yeah.
How isolated they are.
They're trapped with no connection to their past.
No family.
No families. No real identity outside Lumen.
It's like a gilded cage.
And what happens when those walls crumble?
Yeah, like we're seeing with Mark.
Yeah.
What happens when the innies start to question things?
Right. Like, what if they want more than what Lumen gives them?
That's when it gets dangerous.
That's when it gets good.
Exactly.
Knowing Lumen, they're not going to give up control easily.
Oh, no, they'll fight back.
We've already seen their security measures.
Oh, yeah, the black goo, the code detectors.
All that creepy stuff.
Yeah, what else do they have?
Who knows? It's going to be a wild ride.
Oh, for sure.
But I think the payoff will be worth it.
It always is with Severance.
It's one of those shows that's both entertaining and makes you think about big questions, you know?
Yeah, like, who are we? What do we believe in?
Right. And the limits of what we can even perceive.
Oh, well done.
And they do it with humor, suspense, and real emotion.
You really care about the characters.
You do, even though they're living in this crazy world.
Yeah. It's a testament to the writing, the directing, the acting.
For sure, they've created this world that's believable and surreal at the same time.
And the characters are flawed, but human.
Yeah, they've taken that whole corporate control thing and made it so much deeper.
Right. It's not just about the tech.
Okay.
It's about how it affects our minds and relationships.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's your biggest takeaway?
I think it's that question of identity and choice.
Okay.
Can we really separate our work selves from our personal selves?
Or are we always a mix of both?
Exactly.
It's like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
But with Severance, it's more like
Yeah.
all work and no life outside work makes Jack a severed and potentially very rebellious character.
That's perfect.
What about you? What are you most excited about?
I'm really curious to see how the relationships change
Oh, yeah.
between the innies and the outies.
Also two halves.
Well, you see more interactions like with Helly and Helena.
Right. Will that change how they see themselves in the world?
And I think it all comes back to Lumon.
Yeah.
What are they really doing?
What's the end goal?
Are they just trying to make better workers?
Or is it something darker?
Those are the questions that keep me up at night.
Me too.
But we're in for some big surprises this season.
Yeah.
And maybe even some answers.
Maybe.
This deep dive has made me even more excited for season 2.
Same here.
I can't wait to see how it all comes together.
It's going to be a long wait.
It is, but it'll be worth it.
Totally.
And who knows, maybe by the time it premieres, we'll have even more to talk about.
I hope so. Until next time.
Sounds good.
This is your need to know.
There's something, 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 give me something, something, something. I am the king of night. I am the beast that frightens you. I am the night, I am the fright, I am the scare, I am the fear, I am the one that you dread. Come near. Goodness is your ally. I am the king of night. I am the beast that frightens you. I am the night, I am the fright, I am the scare, I am the fear, I am the one that you dread. Come near. Oh, you think darkness is your ally? Oh, you think darkness is your ally? I'm a monkey on the moon. There's something, 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 give me something, 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 give me something, something, something. Give me something, 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 give me is a cyborg. My mother is a down mother. Gonna get that monkey soon. Gonna get that monkey soon. Ba-da-ba-da. Monkey on the moon. I'm gonna buy a monkey on the moon. Don't let the lunar cycle come into the fight for all the hypercycle. My mother is a cyborg. My mother is a doublet. Oh, 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 oh. You think darkness is your ally? Oh, 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 oh. You think darkness is your ally? Oh, 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 oh. You think the darkness is your ally? But you merely adopted the dark. I was born and molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. But then there was nothing to me but blind.